Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Rach Talk, my weekly show where I talk about random things. Today I'm talking all about our summer plans. We're switching things up. It's really exciting. It's also why I'm sort of dressed like a Boy Scout right now. I'm telling you about Noah's new crush. It's on Jack. Car accidents, saving turtles just like Moana. Intro! Oh, I haven't even told you. And you're literally not gonna believe. You're not gonna believe. In fact, I wish that we had just happened to be taping like right after our last round of taping. Hello. Yep. Can I tell you, last night, side note to my side note. Last night, oh, you smell, sir. Oh, bless it. Okay, last night was the full moon, and every single month on the full moon, I host a full moon dinner for my kids. And anyone else is around and wants to come over. And last night, it was my kids and their friends. I've noticed every single month, like another teenager joins the ranks, or we got another kid. And it makes me feel really good that especially teenage boys want to invite their friends over for a conversation about what we need to let go of. I know this maybe doesn't make a ton of sense. There's a whole episode I did on my full moon practices and things that you can do once a month in your life that are really helpful. I'll have Jack post all the details somewhere on the screen right now. That's not the point. The point is, at the end of our dinner, I was talking to this group of teenagers about if you're in a bad mood or you're having a hard day or you're feeling discouraged or sad or scared or whatever, I was like, do you guys know the highest way to raise your vibration? Because, you know, all these teenagers, they kept throwing around like, oh, that guy's got high vibes, or like, that girl's really low vibes or whatever. I'm like, do you even know what you're saying?
No, die, so. Right.
So I said, do you know how to raise your vibration? And it was sort of crickets. Nobody had an answer. And the answer is gratitude. Last night, I led a group of teenagers and a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old girl through a gratitude meditation. It was really cool, Jack. It was really cool. And I was surprised because they were genuinely interested in it. But a very weird thing happened. The second I sat down on the floor, everyone else was like all around here on the sofas and stuff. I sat down on the floor, crisscross applesauce. This dog literally put his nose next to my nose. I mean, he sat down in front of me with his nose to my nose while I'm doing a guided meditation. And none of these kids had ever done a meditation before. So I didn't want to like stop and push him away or make noise or whatever. So I just thought, if I keep talking, eventually Jeffrey will mosey on down the road. No. That close to me. And I don't know, I mean, part of me, Jack, part of me thinks that because the part of the gratitude meditation I was in was finding gratitude for a person. I was like, find a person in your heart who comes to mind that you are grateful for. Let's put yourself, and I think Jeffrey was like, you're my gratitude. When it was over, I was like, did anyone see the dog? And my 13-year-old was like, yes, what was going on? He literally was just like, you know, like pointer, he wasn't actually pointing, but like with his soul, back to where we started. You're not gonna believe what happened. Do you remember, please flash back to the car accident. The hood is smoking, there's gas running into the street. Helped a person. Are you okay? Do you need help? Firemen. OMW. That was a Wednesday night, okay, when that happened. It was on a Wednesday night. Within 48 hours, I come upon another car accident. Yes, Jack, yes. I'm driving through the Y, and we all know that's treacherous.
If you can get halfway through an intersection, then you have the right of way.
They've got all the construction around here. It takes 9 hours to go what should take you 10 minutes. It's a whole thing here in Austin. And coming around a bend and coming up to a red light, and I just had this sort of like, I don't even know, the spirit guides, my intuition, something. I was like, those cars are gonna get in a car accident. And it all happened so fast. I was just like something's about to happen, and then 4 seconds later or whatever, the car in front slammed on his brakes, the car behind him slammed on its brakes, but it was too late. Bam! And like, it was so bad that the car in front like got pushed through the intersection, and then the car back here right in front of me has like been freaking decimated and is whatever. His airbag went off. I'm behind him, cars or whatever. But what human beings do in certain times like these, not all human beings, but basically everyone that was around me in this moment, everybody just kept driving. No one, and I was like right behind him. So I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, this is a very busy intersection, they'll figure it out. But I was right behind him and I was like gonna get over to go around, and I thought, nobody's helping this person. There's this psychological law or something, but there's a psychological thing that happens called the bystander effect, where everybody, like the more people who are around who can help, the less likely it is that the person will get help, because everybody thinks that someone else is gonna help. So I was like, oh, is this happening? And now I'm an expert. I'm a literal expert on how to help people in times like these. I angle my car to like protect his car, turn my flashers on. I get out. He's trapped behind the airbag and he's trying to like climb out through the other door, and called 911 again, y'all. And they're asking me questions. And when you call 911, they're like, what is your name and what is your phone number? And I thought, these people are gonna think I'm an ambulance chaser, or like I'm some crazy person going around like looking for car accidents. I'm like, hey Pam, yeah, it's Rach again. Yeah, found another one. Got another one for you. I think probably that's the right fire station to send. Yes, I know we're nowhere near Hays County, but I think those boys can be helpful in this situation too. It was crazy. And he was okay. He was very disoriented, which happens. And, it was a car accident. It was bad. Here's what's nuts. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Why would I come across 2 car accidents within such a short time frame? And here's the thing. I was on my way to the lake. I was on my way to do a run, Jack. So I get to the lake to do my run. As I'm on the trail, not 30 minutes after this has just happened, I see a dead baby turtle. Did I tell you about finding it? Okay. Well, the last time I was on my run, I had found there was a baby turtle who was dead, and it made me really sad because baby turtles are adorable. And so this time I was like, oh, damn it. Like, there's another one. Only its legs started going. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's not dead. It's upside down and it can't get back on its legs. So I was like, okay. So I go over to the baby turtle and I pick him up, and then I just flip him over. And then I'm thinking, he's about to get crushed. He's going to be eaten by a dog or crushed by a runner or a bicyclist or whatever. I got to get him back closer to the water.
And then one day I came upon a shattered glass jar and 4 baby turtles.
So I pick up the turtle, I put him over back on the thing, not in the water because I don't know what I need to do here. I put him on the edge. I turn around, there's an old woman standing there. Like, just standing there. Didn't hear her come up, didn't know she was there, she's standing there. She's got a fanny pack on. She's opening the fanny pack and she hands me what I realize is a wipe. And she said, I love that you did that. But those turtles carry diseases, and I just want to make sure that you're taken care of, and I want to make sure that your hands are clean. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to wipe your hands off. And I was like, thank you. And then I thought, look at me out here rescuing, and look at the universe being like, we're going to make sure you don't get a disease from a turtle. Namaste. I don't know what's happening, but that whole run, I did think like, okay, what is the universe trying to teach me? What am I meant to learn in this process? Because I'm sorry, that's too weird, guys. It's too weird. And here's what I think. Slow down. That's sort of the message that I took out of this whole experience, is that I need to slow down and become conscious of my surroundings to make sure that I'm paying attention. I was able to help the turtle because I slowed down and I was paying attention. And both of those car accidents happened because people were going too fast. So I don't really know if that's the whole lesson, but that is what I am taking out of it all, is that this is a season to just, it would be really easy to start speeding up because my work's getting busier and, I'm writing the next book and I have all of these projects going on. And I've had this happen in the past where it just starts to go and then it's a snowball and I feel sort of out of control. And so I really just want to take a step back, slow down, see what's what, and wait for the firemen to arrive. This is just your moment to put the firemen back in.
Good at what I do. I'm OMW.
I have to tell you something. All right. So guys, the last time we shot Rach Talk here at the house, Noah came home from preschool and we were all still here. Not unusual. My kids have been around production. She's been around it her whole life. She's been around production with Jack her whole life. But something changed on the last interaction. And since you last saw her, she has developed crushes. Okay, so I knew we were in trouble because she stopped on the walkway, saw through the glass door, she saw, and she told her brother, there's a boy here. That's what she said. That's what she said, 5 years old. She saw Jack cleaning up our production, and she said, there's a boy here. Okay, and then she came inside, and she was acting all shy, which Noah is not shy. That anyone who meets shy Noah, it's a lie. She's trying to lure you in. She's like one of those plants in the rainforest that's trying to lure you in with her sweet scent, and she's gonna grab you and she's gonna suck the life out of you. She started helping you. She was like, ooh, and she was taking stuff to the car and carrying things 4 times her weight like a little ant. She was doing everything she could to impress Jack. And then she was like, I'm gonna go do color. And I was like, okay, cool. And Jack finished and he loaded up everything in his car, and then she comes out. And then she comes out of the room holding this that she drew of Jack for Jack. She literally walks out and she's like, where did the boy go? I'm like, oh, he had to go home. She's like, oh, so this is for you, of you, and you have an admirer. All right, guys, perhaps you've spent this entire video wondering why I am dressed like a Boy Scout. Great question. It's summertime, right? When this comes out, it'll be yesterday was Memorial Day and it's summertime. And during the summers, we do things a little differently around here. So this is the last episode of Rach Talk for a hot minute, but don't cry. Don't you dare cry. There's no crying in baseball.
Why don't you leave her alone, Jimmy?
Oh, you zip it, Doris!
We're vlogging. All summer long, I am vlogging the many adventures that are coming my way. I am going to Hawaii, finishing a book, visiting my boyfriend on tour, preparing for my own tour, raising children, doing yoga. I really want to try and figure out how to do a headstand. Learning guitar, reading, living, eating, cooking, sun, sand, waves, life. I want to be able to show you guys a different look at my life, sort of the behind the scenes, because I think it's one thing to talk to you about what I'm doing, and I think it's a very different and hopefully more special adventure to show you how I actually incorporate these practices into my life. So come on back next Monday at the same time for the first vlog of summer. And if you want to get really hyped up about upcoming episodes of Rach Talk, remember, we're taking Rach Talk to you. This fall, I am going on tour. I am bringing the team. We're packing up all the stuff. We're bringing the sign, and we are going to 10 different cities to bring joy and life and fun and a night out with your best girlfriends. All of the details are coming soon. I promise, promise, promise. We are announcing cities. We're telling you where to grab your tickets. It's going to be so much fun, and I cannot wait to see you guys. So stay tuned for more information, but get ready. Summer is about to be so much fun. All right, guys, that is today's episode. I hope it made you laugh. I hope you got excited about all of the fun stuff that we've got coming up. Until I see you next week, remember, subscribe, number 1. And number 2, I love you and I'm rooting for you.